Hey y'all, it's your girl Desiree. Please disregard my watch. I need to get it fixed. But it's been a while since I made a video on here. Somebody recently posted a comment saying thank you under the Peribrite video when it comes to like the mouthwash, I believe it was. So I was like, you know what? It's been a long time since I've posted on here, so let me try to come back with another video. So this is my second time recording it because the first time I tried to show some pictures of my hair when I first started my lock journey, and I didn't really want y'all to see some of the files that I had. They're not bad files, but they're just kind of like personal stuff. So I was just like, yeah, maybe I should like re-record this because I tried to trim it, but it wasn't letting me trim that part out. And I kind of want to get this up as quickly as possible. And I was like, maybe it's best anyway because the video was like maybe 25 minutes. So I want to see if I can try to keep this a little shorter in time. Sorry about the background flickering. For some reason, this internet thing acts up. Oh yeah, I probably should see if we can try the new router to see if it works better. But for some reason, like when you do like live streaming, I'm not live streaming, but I am using like a stream platform to record this. So for some reason it acts weird. Even when I'm on Zoom, it'll like cut me off. I don't know what's wrong with that. If anybody's into tech, when it comes to stuff like that, let me know in the comments. But I don't know what the issue is because I use the internet all the time. I don't have an issue until I start using those live streaming platforms. So let's get into this video. More reasons why you should drink water. A lot of times when we think about drinking water, we hear about the kidneys, the hair, the skin, the nails, and the typical things which are important, but we don't hear about the things like how water is important for your joints, how water is important for cleansing your body, how water is good for your cells, it's good for your blood, not just to purify your blood, but to help your cells circulate and carry oxygen around the body because water has oxygen. So there's just so many different things that water is beneficial for. And a lot of times we don't think about drinking more water in the wintertime. We only think about it in the summertime. But it is important to drink water in the wintertime because depending on the climate you live in, sometimes the air can be a lot more dense, a lot more dry. There's not as much humidity. There's not a lot of moisture in the air because it's not, it's more dry and dense and cold. So it's drying out your skin, it's drying out your body, and we need water for every facet of our body. So it's important for us to drink enough water in the wintertime. Sometimes we're also like more stuck in the house or inside of different places around other people. So there's a lot of stuff circulating around. So water is important to cleanse as well. But I wanted to go to the CDC website. I don't always like follow everything that they say, but there are some things that they do talk about that I think can be beneficial. So let's look at that. So the CDC website has an article here called Water and Healthier Drinks. I'm going to focus more on water, but I will see if I can put a link in the description of this video as well if you want to read it yourself. But let's go through this as briefly as we can. So it says benefits of drinking water. Getting enough water every day is important for your health. Drinking water can prevent dehydration, a condition that can cause unclear thinking, result in mood change, cause your body to overheat, and lead to constipation and kidney stones. Water has no calories, so it can also help in managing body weight and reducing calorie intake when substituted for drinks with calories such as sweet tea or regular soda. Just make sure y'all can still see. Okay. Water helps your body. 1, keep a normal temperature. 2, lubricate and cushion joints. I mentioned joints. 3, protect your spinal cord and other sensitive tissues. 4, get rid of waste through urination, perspiration, and bowel movements. And I like the fact that it mentioned bowel movements because that was something that I had, it slipped my mind when I was saying I'm going to get on and talk about it. It does come to my mind at times because I do understand that sometimes when I'm not drinking enough water, I know that my body doesn't release waste as much as it should. So it's not just about urination, it's also about bowel movements. Your body needs water to be able to help everything kind of pass through. So sometimes when people are constipated, it's also because they're not drinking enough water. I personally don't really deal with constipation too much, but it is important to make sure you're moving your bowels regularly. I remember I used to think that going once a day was enough because I thought that was just normal. But then I realized I should be going 2-3 times a day because if you're eating 2-3 meals a day, you need to be really continually releasing waste out of your body. So it's important to drink enough water so that everything is flowing through and your body is cleansing out the waste, because we really don't want to be holding any waste in our bodies like that. It can really raise your risk of colon cancer and a lot of different other issues, a lot of bacteria and toxins building up into your blood. It's really not good. So we do need to make sure that we are releasing waste. Um, so moving on, it says your body needs more water when you are 1, in hot climates, 2, more physically active, 3, running a fever, 4, having diarrhea or vomiting. So yeah, like I mentioned, we also need water in the cold weather as well, especially if you live in a climate like I am in New York City, where it can get really cold and it can get really dry. And like I said, it's not as much moisture in the air, so this can really dry you out. Sometimes in the winter, I can feel a little parched in my throat or just overall because I need to drink water. So it's important to drink enough water into winter as well. Some places are different. The winter time is more like rainy, so every place is different. But it is important to drink water also when it's cold. You may not have the desire as much because you're not hot, but it's important to try. And I suggest to try to drink room temperature water because that's usually better for your digestive system, for your stomach, for the acids in your stomach. Sometimes warm water can be good too, but many times we're not gonna be able to do warm water unless we're home, or if it's hot outside, you're not gonna want to drink warm water. But room temperature is pretty good. And of course, like if you have diarrhea, vomiting, you're losing a lot of fluid, so that makes sense why they say you need to drink more water, and also when you're running a fever to help regulate your body temperature. It says everyone should consume water from foods and beverages every day. Although there is no recommendation for how much plain water everyone should drink daily, there are recommendations for how much daily total water intake should come from a variety of beverages and foods. Daily water Daily total water intake fluid is defined as the amount of water consumed from foods, plain drinking water, and other beverages. Daily water intake recommendations vary by age, sex, pregnancy status, and breastfeeding status. Most of your fluids needs are met through water and other beverages you drink. You can get some fluids through the foods that you eat, especially foods with high water intake, such as many fruits and vegetables. Drinking water is one way of getting fluids, as it has 0 calories. So yeah, so you also can get water from other sources. It's important, like if you like spinach, for example, has a lot of water. Even like lentils have a lot of water. So a lot of plant-based foods have a lot of water in it, as opposed to like animal-based foods, which can be very low in water and very low in fiber. So it's important to have a lot more plant-based foods to make sure that you're getting a lot of fiber, which also helps you to, release waste and um, keeps you full. Water can also keep you full too. Like, drinking some water 20, 30 minutes before you eat can also help you to not overeat, and to feel more full. And not drinking water with your food, not drinking water while you eat is also important. But yeah, also getting water from fruits and vegetables. And I personally don't eat a lot of fruits because I'm trying to heal my gut, and I have other like concerns where I feel like sugar kind of feeds that. So I try not to do sugar too often. Even if it is healthy sugar, I have to be careful. So you have to know your body and understand. Some of us need to heal our gut. We have candida issues, different type of issues. So you have to be careful the amount of sugar that you're consuming, even if it may be healthy sugar. So water is really good because it doesn't have any sugar in it. It doesn't mean that you still don't need sugar. Your body still needs sugar, but you can get that from even from lentils. Like when it breaks down, it breaks down. So you can get sugar from other ways. You can get sugar from fruits that are not as sweet, like blueberries, as opposed to eating banana. So sometimes you do need to take a break from the sweeter foods, even if they may be healthy, like dates, bananas, things like that. Okay. Tips to drink more water. Carry a water bottle with you and refill throughout the day. I have my water bottle here. Yeah, I have another one too, but I haven't been using it. I was thinking about saving it for like when I move, like eventually when I get a car, or when I go like camping or hiking or things like that, when I'm gonna need to carry more water. because I'm not gonna carry something big like that out into the street, walking up and down New York City. I feel like something like that is good for like if you have a car or if you're like I said gonna be camping or hiking or things like that or traveling like a road trip or something like that. That's probably when I would use this water bottle. But I use the other one, and sometimes I don't carry it because it is pretty big. But I try to carry it like when I'm going to work or stuff like that, and I can drink my water throughout the day. Okay, let's go back to the screen. Okay, so yeah, so carry a water bottle with you and refill throughout the day. Freeze some freezer safe water bottles. Take one with you for ice cold water all day long. Choose water over sugary drinks. Offer water when eating out. You'll save money and reduce calories. Sometimes I don't really like the water when eating out because I don't always know if it's like spring water or if it's like tap water. So it is good to ask. And I personally don't get ice because I don't drink ice cold water. But also you have to be careful of ice because they say sometimes it's not clean. So yeah, I would go without ice. Okay, continuing. Serve water during meals. Add a wedge of lime or lemon to your water. This can help improve the taste. I know some people say they don't like the taste of water. I don't understand it, but I get it. Like I understand it, but then I don't relate. That's what I should say. Because to me, I drink water every day. Like I just cannot function without water. That's the beverage that I drink the most out of all beverages. So that's just that. But I get it. Like I used to drink a lot of soda. I used to drink a lot of those mainstream juices, and I no longer drink like the juicy juice and the honey. What is it? Um, Sunny Delight, High C, all those different things that I no longer drink. So it's hard to go from that to drinking water regularly. But slowly and surely, it's important to transition out of those things because they are highly processed with a lot of sugar, which affects your immune system, and we have to be very careful with that, especially in the wintertime and even throughout the summertime as well. And then it talks about making sure your kids get enough water too. And then and the lemon and lime too is also good to help alkaline your body. I personally don't really add it in my water too much, but it can be great and it can also help to cleanse your body. I'm not going to go too much into the rest of this because this talks about like sugary drinks and alcohol and all of that. When it comes to tea, herbal teas can be good too, as long as like if it's like detox teas, you might not want to do that every day because it does draw from the body. I used to do those a lot because I had like a lot of issues that I was trying to like detox from, and sometimes I would find myself feeling dehydrated or dried out, and I couldn't understand why. And then I realized that a lot of those things they kind of dry your body out, so they can be great, but you don't want to do them every single day. Usually they're for like a certain period, and you kind of want to be more like cleansing regularly rather than detoxing. Detoxing tends to be a little more harder on the body, so yeah. But I would suggest there are some herbal teas that you can do regularly, like ginger, um, turmeric, and I have a ginger turmeric tea that I do sometimes when my stomach hurts. There's like hibiscus teas. There's some people like peppermint tea. I don't really like that. um, I mean, there's chamomile tea. Like, so there's some teas that you can do regularly, but then there's other teas like dandelion or burdock root or these detox blend teas that may be kind of much to do every single day. So I would say to be careful of doing the detox ones too often. And if you are going to drink them, make sure you're drinking enough water. And also, like I mentioned, drinking room temperature water and not drinking water with your meals. I think I mentioned that already. Not drinking water with your meals. Excuse my March. I need to get it fixed. Not drinking water with your meals. Trying to drink water before your meals, like 20 minutes before your meals or so, and maybe like wait like an hour until after you eat until you drink something. Sometimes once in a while I may take a swig, like if I have to like if I may be taking like my enzymes, like stuff like this. These are like enzymatic digestive enzymes with probiotics. So I may take this. I don't even know if y'all can even see it. I can take this off the screen now. Sometimes I take this. I try to do it every day. And then I also have like my candida support that I take. So sometimes like I'll take these right before I eat something and I won't remember to take them before, so then I'll take like a swig of water. But I try not to do that too often. I try to wait at least an hour after I eat to drink any water, because it can affect your digestive system, the juices and everything to help digest your food. So sorry about the flickering. This connection is acting weird. But yeah. But I also wanted to show my hair. I've been on a lock journey. I started last year, and some of y'all might know, might not know, depending on if you follow, excuse me, depending on if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know that I have started a log journey. I tried to show something when I tried to record the first time. I think I said it and it was showing some of my files. So I'm going to try to show it on my phone instead. I did a big chop before I started. I think I have some videos on here. Y'all can see how long my hair was before. And then I cut a lot of it off because I didn't realize that I had so much relaxer left. So I was really sad about that. Let me go back. Okay, so this is how short my hair was when I got it cut. And then I had to get some more hair cut. I don't know if y'all can even see that. And then this was like the first day that I started my long journey, last year, June. See how small my hair was? So it was really short. So now, as you can see, my hair is about like 8 months, a little bit over 8 months in, and you can see the back. See how long it has grown in less than 9 months. So, and it has shrinkage too. So it's probably even, it's most likely like probably like right here because it has shrinkage. Why does this watch keep doing that? Because what happened was like I had a little piece that was here, like when your wrist is small, so you can put it through the next loop, but if it came off, and then the strap is like falling apart, I have to get it fixed. I really do. But anyways, I'm gonna go, and I hope that this has been beneficial to y'all when it comes to drinking more water and thinking of more reasons why you should drink water. It's important also for your blood. A lot of times my blood is very viscous and very thick. It's supposed to be, I'm not saying your blood is supposed to be like water. It's not supposed to be thin, but it's supposed to be able to flow freely throughout your body, not just because our blood needs to flow, but also like the cells, like I mentioned earlier, your cells need to be able to permeate and just kind of circulate throughout your body and carry oxygen to your body. So if we're not drinking enough water and our blood is viscous and our cells are kind of like clumped together and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, this is very dangerous because that means that our body is not getting enough oxygen that it needs and enough nutrients that it needs. So water is also important for your blood, not just to purify it, but also to allow it to flow freely. And like I said, the cells to move freely throughout your body to carry nutrients and oxygen throughout your body, and also to carry out waste, like they mentioned with the bowel movements, but also with urination, perspiration, and other ways that our body will seek to release waste. Because if our body doesn't release waste, it will reabsorb back into the body because it has to. Our body is always going to do something in order to try to compensate. So it's important to drink enough water. So that's that. And I hope this has been beneficial. And hopefully soon I'll come back with another video. And hopefully y'all have been well. And Happy New Year. I know it's late because it's February, but Happy New Year. And yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm always on there. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye.